Welcome to Guns and Gear Network, everyone. Appreciate you tuning in. Today we're going to do a range report on the VR80. Stay tuned. Welcome back, guys. Appreciate you tuning in. So today I'm going to do a quick range report discussion about the VR80. I've explained to you before in a couple videos if you follow my channel, because I belong to a private / public range, so it's a membership style range. It's hard for me to film there because people kind of get weird about cameras and stuff, so I do like coming back and at least doing a range report, to kind of tabletop range report, explain what I figured out, what I didn't, things like that. So the VR80, I will tell you the only ammunition that I ran through it was 1,250 or 1,275 feet per second. It was high brass type stuff, but it was not the 1,300 feet per second or higher high velocity, but it did perform flawlessly. No issues at all. So there's a video floating around about the break-in method using like 200 rounds or whatever of real high pressure stuff, high velocity stuff. But he also talks about one of the other videos I saw about locking the bolt to the rear and just leaving it. And that's what I did ever since I bought the thing, and I've had it for about 3 to 4 weeks. The bolt locked to the rear, and it's still locked to the rear today. I always leave the action open, locked to the rear. I don't think you're going to wear out that buffer tube spring. I think it's going to cause it to work better because of that. So, worked excellent. I will tell you, we'll discuss a few accessories and what I thought and how they performed. So this muzzle brake down here, my brother has a shotgun like this, but his does not have the muzzle brake, and his has the longer handguard, but it is the VR80. The difference between that shotgun and this shotgun was night and day as far as the performance when it comes to recoil, being more flat shooting. One of the things he noticed right off was his was not flat shooting at all. This one just very flat, very similar to shooting like a nice AR, like an AR-10 with a nice muzzle brake on it. I mean, you know, so you know you're shooting it. It definitely. I've got a young son. He shot it. I've got young nephews. They shot it, and they didn't have a problem with it. And this was the first time shooting a shotgun, and they were perfectly fine with it. It's very heavy for them because of their age, but you're talking anywhere from about 10 years old to 13 years old kind of age range, and the younger kids did just fine with it. So the other thing I noticed, now I just did a video, you can go back and find it. I did add this because it does vent gas through the handguard area, and it does get warm. One of the things that my son noticed when he grabbed hold of it to shoot, he said, that's pretty hot. So I did fix that, and there's a video about that. The stock that I have works excellent with a nice recoil pad. I've shown this stock before. This stock was actually on my AK. My Sega, and I actually switched it over to here. I switched the one that I showed on this one over to my Sega because this is made for a mil-spec buffer, this stock, but I actually got it to work. It's a little tight, but I put a little dry graphite style lube inside of it to kind of get it some less friction. It's a little tight, but it works. So between this and the muzzle brake, very manageable, very shootable, all-day comfort, no issues at all. But it performed flawlessly, guys. So if you're looking at one for just, you know, a hobby or 3-gun or anything like that, I highly recommend you check one out. Just understand that there's a few little quirks about it that you need to kind of figure out, and once you get it set up, it should last you a long time, work excellent, and do an excellent job for you. But like I said, even my son, being younger and pretty small in stature, was able to manage it and shoot it with no issues, and you know, not complaining about recoil. So his first shotgun he ever shot, actually. And he was a little concerned about recoil, and he shot it just fine. So my son's down here helping me. What do you think about it?
I thought that it was a really fun gun to shoot.
Yeah, was the recoil real bad?
No, it wasn't bad.
So was it, did you feel the recoil?
I could feel a tiny bit, but it's not like it made my arm sore or hurt.
Right, yeah. So very manageable, especially with the muzzle brake. Now, when you were watching my brother shoot his gun, could you tell his had more recoil?
Oh yeah, his elbow was going backwards.
Yeah, so his shoulder and stuff was actually, you could see it compared to mine. You could just see the recoil difference between his without the muzzle brake and all that. And his stock, he got a different stock, and he's going to switch it out because it's got more of a harder butt pad. And now he wants to switch it out to something similar to mine, I think. But anyway, I just thought I'd give you a quick range report on the VR80. I really like it and really glad I purchased it. I think it's going to be a great 3-gun or just a general fun gun to shoot, to be honest with you. But anyway, guys, appreciate you tuning in. If you got any questions or if you've got experience with the VR80, you're kind of experienced with it, would like to share that with us, that would be greatly appreciated. And as always, like, share, and subscribe. Bring another video shortly. Have a great day.